Hi viewers, a very big thank you for all my supporters and Esri, we had a lot of comments when I put the video in my regional language that you want the same content in English. So this is for you. This video is mainly for you people. Why did we start this channel? So we started this channel mainly, in the intention of giving affordable healthcare. So when can we create an affordable healthcare? See, now you see the diagnostic market is mainly having a monopoly. So we have to break that to give affordable healthcare. For that, we need many young entrepreneurs, not young, not necessarily young. Even many of you would be willing to start a diagnostic business, but you don't know how to do it. So for them, we are there to help you. So when a lot of you are coming into the diagnostic business, what will happen is a lot of players will be there, and we can reduce the cost of the services. And simultaneously, when these diagnostic services now is presently only confined to the metro cities, can be expanded to the rural population also. So today I'm going to talk about the location preferences and the area required to start a diagnostic center. So if you see, so there are five major points to be looked upon while starting a diagnostic center. First, we have to be, like the diagnostic center has to be put up in a crowded place. Next, it has to need a good visibility. The third thing is that it needs to be on the ground floor. The fourth one, a small area of 100 square feet, that is 10 by 10 area, is sufficient for a diagnostic collection center. And fifth one, the most important one, an attached toilet needs to be there. So I'll brief on these 5 points. First, when only when your diagnostic center is in a crowded area like a bazaar area, there will be good visibility, and people, there will be a lot of people going in and around along the route. So your center will be visible, and if not today, someday in the near future, they will be able to walk in and experience your experience your services. So for that only we are saying that it has to be in a crowded area where there is a lot of people movement. The second thing, your center has to be bright enough and has to be visible, and at least a single bike parking area at least should be there in front of your center. The third thing, it has to be on the ground floor. See, if you see, a lot of people have sugars, and a lot of people will be elderly population who wants to come to your center and give blood tests. So they will not prefer if it is on the upstairs and they have to walk the floors. Like they have to climb the stairs. So be sure you set up your diagnostic center on the ground floor. The fourth point, not a very big space is needed. Just 100 square feet, that is 10 by 10 area, is sufficient to set up your diagnostic center in a ground floor in a crowded area. And the fifth point is the most important point, that an attached toilet needs to be there in your diagnostic center, because many examinations will include an urine examination, and people will not prefer if it is going to be somewhere else. That is, if you are putting it in a complex and all, the bathroom might be somewhere else. So people will not prefer going outside your diagnostic center and getting the urine sample. So be sure that your space you have set up for your diagnostic center does have an attached toilet facility. So these are the location preferences. Next, coming to the area square feet needed. So in my previous video, I've already said about the small, medium, and large laboratories. So for the small diagnostic center, which can either be your own collection center of a big laboratory, or it can be a franchisee model of any of the big players in the market. For that, it is like an area of 100 square feet, a 10 by 10 area alone is sufficient. Second thing, if you're going to have a medium-sized laboratory, an area of around 350 square feet to 500 square feet is essential. And the third one is a large laboratory. For that, you think like if we need a whole building, or you need 2,000 to 3,000 square feet, definitely not. With the advanced technologies, there are so many softwares and advanced machines. A lot of tests can be put in a single machine. So like that, so many advances are there in the laboratory medicine. So with that and all, we can concise the space required for a fully running laboratory to around 800 square feet to 1,000 square feet. So this is about the location and area preferences you need to know while setting up your laboratory. So the next topic in the next video, I'm going to talk about how you have to choose your skilled personnel, the technical staff for your laboratory. I know many of you will be having much difficulties while choosing them, because you don't know what qualifications, what is needed and what is enough, or how much is needed and all. You'll be having you'll have a lot of doubts. For those things, I'll be there. I'll be giving you an idea in my next video. So if you haven't subscribed my channel, subscribe it now so that you can know when I put my next video, and also click on the like button if you like my video. Any comments, anything you want to share, you can write on the comment section. We'll be there to help you out. Thank you.